Welcome to my documentary on the art of war by Sun Tzu. We will uncover the ancient strategic wisdom behind this timeless classic, its origins, its deeper meaning, and the philosophy that shaped centuries of Eastern thought. More importantly, we will explore how Sun Tzu's principles still apply in today's modern world, from business and leadership to negotiation and everyday decision-making. In Chapter 1, we will explain the foundation of this entire documentary, who Sun Tzu was, why the art of war matters today, and how the next 12 chapters will unfold. The Art of War is not a book about violence. It is a book about clarity, psychology, timing, and human nature. Sun Tzu lived in an age of constant conflict. Yet he understood what few generals ever grasped: wars are won before they begin. His book, only 13 chapters long, became a global guidebook for leadership, diplomacy, and even personal growth. Sun Tzu teaches that the mind is the true battlefield. Decisions, emotions, perception, morale, these shape outcomes more than armies. In the chapters ahead, the art of war guides us through Sun Tzu's full system of strategy. We begin with waging war, understanding the real cost of conflict, followed by attack by strategy, where the best victories require no battle. Tactical Dispositions teaches strong positioning, while energy and momentum reveal the power of timing. We explore weakness and strength, maneuvering, and the importance of variation when plans must adapt. Army on the March and Terrain show how to read environments and people, leading into the 9 situations, Sun Tzu's map of all battlegrounds. Finally, Fire Attacks and the use of Spies teach how external forces and intelligence can turn the tide. Together, these chapters form a complete framework for winning with clarity, precision, and wisdom. This concludes Chapter 1. In the next chapter, we will explain the cost of battle, why prolonged conflict destroys time, energy, and spirit. Let us continue. In this chapter, we will explain why Sun Tzu warns against prolonged conflict. He teaches that conflict is expensive, not only in resources, but in time, morale, and emotion. Sun Tzu says, "Victory is precious, prolonged war is not." 兵归生，不归咎. Why? Because every moment of conflict consumes something you cannot recover. Conflict drains resources, time, energy, emotion, and opportunity. Most modern battles, arguments, workplace tension, broken relationships, drain the same 5 things. Today, a prolonged war might be a job you hate but cannot leave, a relationship full of recurring arguments, years of competition with someone, personal insecurity you never address, or trying to convince people who don't want understanding. Sun Tzu would say, end these wars quickly, or avoid them entirely. Speed for Sun Tzu means clarity, decisive action, cutting through chaos, and preventing the conflict from growing. If a small problem becomes a long battle, you have already lost. The greatest casualties of prolonged conflict are invisible: your motivation, your confidence, your joy, your mental health. 长期冲突最伤害的是人的精神. This concludes Chapter 2. In the next chapter, we will explain winning without fighting, Mogong Pian, Sun Tzu's highest level of strategy. Let us continue. In this chapter, we will explain Sun Tzu's most famous idea: the best victory is the victory achieved without fighting. Sun Tzu ranks victory in 4 levels. Win by strategy, win through alliances, win through battle, win by siege, the worst option. Battles waste strength. Strategy saves it. When you fight, you lose time, you lose resources, both sides suffer, even victory feels heavy, and you may win the battle but lose the war. This is why Sun Tzu avoids direct conflict. To win without fighting, you must understand people, predict reactions, position yourself better, influence quietly, dissolve conflict early, see 3 steps ahead. This is strategy, psychology, and emotional intelligence combined. You win without fighting when you negotiate from strength, not anger. You solve conflicts calmly. You leave toxic situations early. You build a niche instead of competing head-on. Others choose to align with you voluntarily. The greatest victories are subtle. This chapter is not about manipulation. It is about clarity, foresight, and restraint. It is about mastering yourself so deeply that fighting becomes unnecessary. This concludes Chapter 3. In the next chapter, we will explain tactical dispositions, how to build a position so solid that you become unbreakable. Let us continue. Welcome to a deeper dive into Sun Tzu's timeless wisdom. In this chapter, we will explain Chapter 4, Tactical Dispositions, a crucial aspect of strategic thinking. This chapter reveals Sun Tzu's core message: true strength comes from making yourself impossible to defeat. It emphasizes that victory begins with invincibility, a state achieved through meticulous preparation. Sun Tzu makes a profound distinction that is central to understanding tactical dispositions. Invincibility lies within, victory lies in the enemy. This ancient wisdom holds deep relevance even today. This means you have full control over your defenses, your preparation, and your discipline. These are the elements you can master, ensuring your own stability and readiness. However, you do not control the opponent's mistakes or external circumstances. Your focus should always be on what you can influence directly. You can guarantee your own safety and resilience through diligent effort. This internal fortification is paramount before engaging with the outside world. While you cannot guarantee opportunity, you can certainly guarantee your readiness for it. Only a prepared person can truly seize opportunity when it appears, turning potential into reality. So what exactly is tactical disposition in Sun Tzu's philosophy? It's more than just military strategy. It's a way of being. It is the art of constructing a position so stable, so grounded, and so strong that no opponent can break through. This stability is your ultimate defense. Crucially, it is not about attacking or aggressive maneuvers. Instead, it is about shaping yourself, your internal state, and your resources to achieve an unassailable position. The core of military formation is form, which signifies a stable structure. This principle extends far beyond the battlefield into our daily lives. In modern life, your defensive formation is built from a variety of interconnected elements, forming a robust personal foundation. These include emotional stability, financial stability, and skill strength. Each component contributes to your overall resilience and preparedness. Further elements are your reputation, self-awareness, and discipline. These internal qualities are crucial for navigating complex situations and maintaining integrity. Finally, your health and personal boundaries complete this defensive formation. Prioritizing these ensures your well-being and protects your energy. When these foundations are strong, you become unshakable, capable of weathering any storm that comes your way. This is the essence of true invincibility. Sun Tzu also offers a profound insight into the nature of power. Those who display power are weak. Those who hide power are strong. This is a counterintuitive but powerful truth. True power is quiet, calm, reserved, and waiting. It doesn't need to announce itself. Its presence is felt through its inherent stability and potential. Consider the analogy. No one fears a loud, rushing river, for its energy is dispersed and visible. Its power is evident but easily navigated. But people fear a deep ocean whose vastness and hidden depths hold unknown forces. Its quiet immensity commands respect and caution. Sun Tzu teaches a simple yet critical rule for engagement. Do not attack until you cannot be defeated. This principle applies to all forms of conflict, personal or professional. For modern life, this means don't confront until your emotions are stable. Emotional control is your first line of defense in any difficult conversation. Don't negotiate until your leverage is strong. Understand your position and build your advantage before entering critical discussions. Don't pursue big opportunities until your skills are real and proven. Authenticity and competence are key to sustainable success. Don't enter relationships from emptiness, seeking to fill a void. Build your self-sufficiency first to foster healthy, balanced connections. And finally, don't chase status without competence. True respect comes from genuine ability, not superficial titles or appearances. The overarching message is clear: build your base first. Establish your unshakable foundation both internally and externally. Then, and only then, rise. With a strong foundation, your ascent will be steady, powerful, and truly invincible. This concludes Chapter 4, Tactical Dispositions. We've explored the profound wisdom of building invincibility from within. In the next chapter, we will explain energy and momentum, Bing Shi Pian, how a small push can unleash massive power when the moment is right. Prepare to discover the dynamics of strategic force. Let us continue this journey into the timeless strategies of Sun Tzu. Stay tuned for more insights. In this chapter, we will explain Chapter 5, Energy and Momentum. This chapter introduces one of Sun Tzu's greatest insights. Momentum is more powerful than strength. This profound concept, known as shi, is not merely about brute force, but a sophisticated blend of several critical elements. Shi is the combination of alignment, timing, leverage, direction, opportunity, and the natural forces around you. Sun Tzu believed that the wise do not push against nature. Instead, they flow with it, harnessing its inherent power. This philosophy emphasizes working in harmony with the environment, rather than expending energy in futile resistance. Sun Tzu masterfully compares momentum to a boulder placed on a steep hill, a powerful metaphor for understanding shi. Imagine this. One gentle push and gravity does the rest, sending the massive stone hurtling down with unstoppable force. This is small initial effort, leading to a large, impactful result, demonstrating the power of leveraged action. It's about understanding the underlying dynamics and applying minimal force at the opportune moment to achieve maximum effect. A person with momentum can consistently outperform someone far stronger, not through superior physical might, but through strategic advantage. Momentum creates a powerful ripple effect, fostering confidence, attracting opportunities, and accelerating progress. It builds an aura of success that draws others in and opens doors that might otherwise remain closed. When life flows with momentum, effort becomes light, and challenges transform into stepping stones for further advancement. This principle applies universally, making even the most daunting tasks feel manageable and achievable. In modern life, the concept of momentum, manifests in various crucial aspects of our personal and professional journeys. It appears in career growth, where consistent effort and strategic positioning lead to upward trajectories. Momentum is also evident in positive habits, where small, consistent actions build into powerful routines that shape our lives. It fuels social influence, personal development, creativity, and business expansion, driving progress in every domain. When you ride a trend, things feel easy, as if the current is carrying you forward with minimal resistance. Conversely, when you resist the trend, everything feels heavy, like swimming against a strong current, requiring immense effort. This is the essence of flowing with the current is easy, resisting it is difficult. Sun Tzu teaches that momentum is not accidental. It is meticulously created through diligent preparation and strategic foresight. Here's how to build. First, start small to create early wins, building confidence and initial traction. Second, move consistently as rhythm creates flow, ensuring continuous progress and preventing stagnation. Third, watch timing, acting decisively when the world opens up with favorable conditions and opportunities. Fourth, position yourself strategically to find favorable ground, maximizing your advantages and minimizing obstacles. Finally, strike when momentum peaks, unleashing your full force at the most impactful moment for decisive victory. Momentum rewards both patience in waiting for the right conditions and decisiveness in seizing the moment when it arrives. This concludes Chapter 5, where we explored the profound principles of energy and momentum, In the next chapter, we will explain weakness and strength, where Sun Tzu teaches how to attack weakness and hide strength. Let us continue our journey through the timeless wisdom of Sun Tzu. In this chapter, we will explain Chapter 6, Weakness and Strength. This is one of the most tactical chapters in the art of war. Its core principle is simple yet profound: avoid strength. Attack weakness. This ancient wisdom guides us to seek out vulnerabilities. Understanding what constitutes weak and strong positions is fundamental to this strategy. Let's delve into the characteristics that define each. Strong positions are typically protected, well-resourced, and held by confident, prepared, and alert individuals or entities. Conversely, weak positions are often exposed, driven by emotion, unguarded, tired, and easily distracted. Sun Tzu teaches us a crucial lesson: do not attack where the opponent is ready. Instead, attack where the opponent is unaware, where their defenses are down. The Chinese phrase perfectly encapsulates this idea: avoid the strong, strike the weak. Section 2 focuses on hiding your own strength. To protect yourself effectively, you must master the art of concealment. This means you must hide your plans, your emotions, and your vulnerabilities from those who might exploit them. Sun Tzu warns us that if people know what you want, they can manipulate you. Knowledge of your desires becomes a tool against you. Furthermore, if people know your fears, they can control you. Vulnerabilities, once exposed, become levers for others to exert influence. Section 3 explores reading others, a critical skill in identifying an opponent's weaknesses. Every opponent, no matter how formidable, reveals vulnerabilities. These weaknesses can manifest as impatience, pride, insecurity, or a lack of preparation. Other tells include emotional overreaction, inconsistency, and predictable patterns of behavior. It's important to remember that weakness is always psychological before it is physical. The mind often betrays before the body does. Section 4 brings us to modern applications, demonstrating how these ancient principles are still relevant today. You use this principle when you negotiate where you have leverage, ensuring you're in a position of strength. It applies when you avoid arguing with emotional people, recognizing that logic is often lost in heightened states. You also apply it when you approach opportunities that others ignore, seeing potential where others see none. This principle guides you to wait for the right moment instead of rushing, exercising patience and timing. And it's crucial when you read emotional cues instead of words, understanding the unspoken language of human interaction. Ultimately, this is the art of subtle advantage, gaining an edge without overt confrontation. Section 5 delves into becoming unpredictable, a key aspect of strength and strategy. Sun Tzu famously says, "Be extremely mysterious and subtle, to the point of soundlessness and shapelessness." This profound statement translates to moving with the swiftness of wind and the stillness of a forest. This means you must move quietly, without drawing unnecessary attention to your actions. You must think clearly, maintaining mental clarity amidst chaos and uncertainty. It also means to act unexpectedly, surprising your opponents with unconventional moves. And crucially, do not reveal your intentions early, keeping your true objectives hidden until the opportune moment. Predictability is weakness. When your actions are easily foreseen, you become vulnerable. Ambiguity, on the other hand, is strength. It keeps opponents guessing and off balance. This concludes Chapter 6 of The Art of War, a deep dive into the dynamics of weakness and strength. In the next chapter, we will explain maneuvering, exploring how movement, speed, and positioning determine who gains the upper hand in conflict. Let us continue our journey through these timeless strategies. In this chapter, we will explain Chapter 7, Maneuvering. This chapter reveals how movement, speed, and positioning determine who controls the battlefield. Sun Tzu teaches, "The side that reaches the advantageous position first gains control of the conflict." Sun Tzu observed that armies who move faster, with clarity and purpose, often defeat larger forces. He writes, "Speed is the essence of war." In life, this means acting before doubt grows, responding before a problem spreads, seizing opportunity before others even notice it. In battle, movement determines distance, timing, access to resources, psychological pressure, initiative. In modern life, movement means changing jobs, changing strategy, changing mindset, or changing environment before you are forced to. Slowness is not safety. Slowness is danger. When you hesitate, opportunities vanish, opponents prepare, problems grow, momentum dies. Speed does not mean rushing. It means moving with purpose. You maneuver when you change your communication approach, you reposition yourself socially, you adjust your career direction, you avoid direct conflict, you strategically withdraw from toxic situations. Maneuvering is intelligent adaptation. Sun Tzu teaches, do not repeat tactics that have won once. Why? Because predictability invites defeat. In life, repeating the same emotional patterns, the same arguments, the same strategies creates vulnerability. This concludes Chapter 7. In the next chapter, we will explain variation, why flexibility and adaptability matter more than rigid plans. Let us continue. In this chapter, we will explain Chapter 8, Variation. This chapter teaches why rigid plans fail and why adaptability is the true mark of wisdom. Sun Tzu warns, no plan survives unchanged. No environment stays the same. No opponent stays predictable. In life, this is obvious. The world keeps moving, yet many people refuse to adjust. Sun Tzu outlines 9 classes of variation, different environments, different enemies, different internal conditions. He teaches, do not rely on one method. Victory belongs to those who adapt. In the modern world, adaptability means learning new skills, changing communication style, finding new opportunities, shifting career paths, updating beliefs, releasing outdated habits, responding to new information. People who stay rigid break. People who adapt survive. Adaptability is not the ability to change quickly. It is the ability to change correctly. Sun Tzu teaches, when opportunities appear, respond. When threats appear, change course. You apply this chapter when you change strategy after new data, you let go of an approach that no longer works, you adjust your emotional reactions, you respond to people differently, you avoid forcing outcomes. Adaptation is intelligence in motion. This concludes Chapter 8. In the next chapter, we will explain Army on the March, how to read environments, people, and hidden dangers. Let us continue. In this chapter, we will explain Chapter 9 of Sun Tzu's The Art of War, the Army on the March, a crucial guide for understanding strategic movement and observation. This chapter teaches how to meticulously read the environment, how to observe people's subtle cues, and how to detect hidden threats that might otherwise go unnoticed. Sun Tzu writes extensively about various signs of impending danger, signs of emerging opportunity, and even subtle signs of potential betrayal within one's own ranks. He also details signs of exhaustion among troops and the telltale indicators of an impending ambush, emphasizing that these signals are always present if one knows where to look. To Sun Tzu, the world is constantly communicating through these myriad signs, offering vital information to those who are perceptive enough to interpret them. However, he laments that far too few people truly listen or pay attention to these silent messages, often leading to unforeseen consequences. Sun Tzu teaches how to observe critical elements such as the terrain itself, the prevailing weather conditions, and the strategic distances involved in military movements. He also stresses the importance of monitoring enemy movement, assessing their morale, and understanding the significance of both silence and noise on the battlefield. Today, these ancient principles translate into understanding workplace dynamics, interpreting social signals, and discerning the emotional atmosphere of any given situation. They also help us recognize underlying power structures and accurately gauge people's true intentions, whether in business or personal interactions. If you misread the environment, whether it's a battlefield or a boardroom, you risk walking into danger completely blind and unprepared. Sun Tzu provides specific warnings about human behavior that reveal deeper truths beyond spoken words. For instance, when someone speaks very softly, they may be attempting to conceal something important or sensitive. Conversely, when someone becomes angry quickly or disproportionately, it often indicates underlying insecurity or a fragile ego. When someone appears overly kind or excessively flattering, it can be a sign that they desire something from you or are attempting to manipulate a situation. If someone consistently avoids eye contact, it might suggest they fear confrontation or are uncomfortable with directness, potentially indicating a lack of confidence or honesty. Ultimately, human behavior, through its myriad nonverbal cues and reactions, reveals far more about a person's true intentions and character than their spoken words alone. Sun Tzu's concept of ambush, while originally military, is highly psychological in today's world, manifesting in various forms. These modern ambushes can include toxic friendships that drain your energy, manipulative coworkers who undermine your efforts, and deceptive promises that lead to disappointment. They also encompass exploitation, where others take advantage of your goodwill, and hidden agendas that operate beneath the surface of seemingly benign interactions. You can effectively avoid these psychological traps by diligently reading early signals and paying close attention to subtle cues. This proactive awareness allows you to identify potential dangers long before they escalate and become unavoidable, giving you the strategic advantage. Sun Tzu profoundly teaches that true strength begins not with physical might, but with a deep and comprehensive awareness of your surroundings and interactions. This essential awareness, in turn, begins with focused and deliberate attention to every detail, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant. The more you cultivate your ability to observe and understand the world around you, the less you will be paralyzed by fear or uncertainty. And consequently, the more you truly see and comprehend, the less you will suffer from unexpected setbacks, betrayals, or misjudgments. This concludes our exploration of Chapter 9, The Army on the March, a timeless lesson in observation and strategic foresight. In our next chapter, we will delve into terrain, where Sun Tzu explains how different geographical situations demand distinct strategic approaches. Join us as we continue our journey through the art of war and uncover more profound insights into strategy and leadership. Let us continue. Welcome to an in-depth exploration of Sun Tzu's timeless wisdom. In this chapter, we will explain Chapter 10, focusing on the critical concept of terrain. Sun Tzu teaches us a fundamental truth: different environments demand different strategies. This principle is crucial for success in any endeavor. He emphasizes that no two situations should ever be approached with the exact same tactics. Flexibility and adaptability are paramount. Sun Tzu meticulously categorizes terrain into 6 distinct types, each requiring a unique strategic response. These categories are accessible, entangling, temporizing, narrow, steep, and expansive. Understanding each is key to mastery. Each of these terrain types dictates a fundamentally different approach, influencing everything from troop movement to resource allocation. Beyond the battlefield, Sun Tzu's concept of terrain extends to all aspects of life. It represents the environment in which we operate. In a modern context, terrain can mean your workplace, with its unique culture and challenges, or your social circle, with its intricate dynamics. It also encompasses your relationship dynamics, the specific industry you are in, and even the precise timing of your actions. Recognizing these different terrains in your daily life allows for more informed and effective decision-making. Sun Tzu issues a stern warning: employing the same tactic indiscriminately across every terrain is a guaranteed path to failure. He stresses that truly wise strategies are those that are meticulously crafted to fit the specific environment and its unique conditions. This principle, known as yin di ji in Chinese, translates to adapt to local conditions or act according to circumstances. It's a call for situational awareness and strategic flexibility, ensuring our actions are always aligned with the reality of our surroundings. Let's consider some modern examples of how these terrain types manifest in our contemporary world. A highly competitive industry, for instance, can be likened to narrow terrain, where speed, efficiency, and decisive action are paramount for survival. Conversely, a rapidly growing industry represents expansive terrain, where innovation, bold experimentation, and long-term vision lead to significant victories. A political workplace, rife with hidden agendas and power struggles, is undoubtedly entangling terrain, demanding extreme caution and careful navigation. And a supportive, collaborative environment embodies accessible terrain, where open communication and teamwork yield the best results. Sun Tzu's enduring lesson is clear: we must diligently study and understand the environment before we ever contemplate taking action. This proactive assessment prevents missteps and ensures our efforts are directed effectively, not wasted. One of the most profound insights from Sun Tzu is that most failures stem not from a lack of effort or dedication. Instead, failure often arises from the critical error of employing the wrong strategy for the specific moment or situation at hand. Effort, no matter how intense, becomes utterly wasted if it is not guided by a keen awareness of the terrain and its demands. This concludes our deep dive into Chapter 10 of Sun Tzu's The Art of War, focusing on the crucial concept of terrain. In our next chapter, we will unravel the complexities of 9 situations, one of the most psychological and human-centered chapters of the entire book. Join us as we continue our journey through Sun Tzu's timeless teachings. Let us continue. In this chapter, we will explain Chapter 11, 9 situations. Here, Sun Tzu describes 9 states an army can find itself in, each requiring different decisions. Sun Tzu lists scattering ground, lightly engaged ground, contested ground, intersecting ground, heavy ground, difficult ground, hemmed-in ground, desperate ground, and death ground. Each represents a psychological state. Sun Tzu's true genius here is not military, it is psychological. He shows how humans behave under pressure, fear, confusion, opportunity, desperation, and victory. One of Sun Tzu's most powerful ideas: place your troops on death ground and they will survive. When people feel they have no escape, they unlock strength they didn't know they had. In life, this means, when you commit fully, you become powerful. You can see the 9 situations in career decisions, emotional stages, crises, breakups, entrepreneurial struggles, and transitions. Sun Tzu teaches us to identify our situation first, then choose the right action. This concludes Chapter 11. In the next chapter, we will explore fire attacks, Sun Tzu's teaching on high-risk, high-impact strategies. Let us continue. In this chapter, we will explain Chapter 12, fire attacks. Sun Tzu uses fire as a metaphor for powerful, high-risk tactics. Sun Tzu describes attacking people, attacking supplies, attacking equipment, attacking storage, and attacking morale. These represent actions that can cause sudden impact. Fire is powerful, but unpredictable. It destroys both the enemy and the careless user. This symbolizes harsh words, major decisions, sudden confrontation, and irreversible actions. In modern life, fire attacks include quitting suddenly, exposing someone publicly, making a high-stakes move, breaking a relationship abruptly, or launching a bold business campaign. These can work, but only with perfect timing. Sun Tzu is very clear: use fire sparingly. Use fire strategically. Use fire only when the environment is favorable, the timing is right, and the consequences are controlled. This is the art of high-risk strategy. This concludes Chapter 12. In the next chapter, we will explore the final chapter, Use of Spies, the most psychological chapter in the entire book. Let us continue. In this chapter, we will explain Chapter 13, Use of Spies. Sun Tzu ends his masterpiece with a message: information decides everything. Sun Tzu lists local spies, inside spies, converted spies, doomed spies, and surviving spies. Each one reveals a different way to understand people and situations. Sun Tzu teaches, if you know others and know yourself, victory is assured. Information is peace. Information is protection. Information is power. Today, spies represent understanding people's motives, reading emotional signals, observing behavior, gathering facts before acting, and noticing patterns others miss. Those who understand human nature are never surprised. The art of war ends not with battle, but with insight. Sun Tzu teaches that victory, safety, and wisdom come from awareness. Chinese reference. This concludes Chapter 13 and the complete journey through the art of war. Thank you for watching this long-form documentary. If you enjoyed this series, please let me know what ancient Chinese wisdom you want next: Feng Shui, Yin Yang, Taoism, I Ching, Chinese proverbs, or another topic. Your comments guide the next documentary. Thank you again, and I hope Sun Tzu's wisdom brings clarity and strength to your life.